So let's look at Jagae Cookie, who is going to be another very interesting one where we have a support frontliner, all right, who is also a water element, just like we have with Manju, all right? 8 frontline supports. Do we have any other frontline supports? I don't think we have any frontline support, right? We had Camoero, who has a frontline range, right? But we have our first frontline support cookie with Jagae. All right, Iridescent Storm, 13-second cooldown, so definitely shorter than Manju's. All right, Jagae Cookie waves her fan, causing an iridescent storm, dealing damage and dragging enemies into its center. The enemies who took damage gain the Pearl Shard debuff. Jagae Cookie grants her allies HP shields and increases their debuff resist. If Jagae Cookie and Manju Cookie join the battle together, it's gonna trigger the temporary alliance effect, making their skills more powerful and reducing Jagae Cookie's cooldown. Whenever Jagae Cookie uses her skill, she will dispel incapacitating effects on Manju Cookie and resets his cooldown, allowing him to use his skill immediately. Alright, so let's look at this real quick, guys. Iridescent Storm damage is going to be 120.1% of attack per 0.3 seconds for 2.5 seconds. Enhanced Iridescent Storm is going to be 120.1% of attack per 0.2 seconds for 2 seconds. Pearl Shard, taken damage is going to increase by 22%, and that's probably weakness debuff, right? And then we get an attack minus 15% for 15 seconds. HP shield is 25% of max HP for 7 seconds. Damage resist plus 20% for 15 seconds. All right, and then we have the temporary alliance. So the dispel is on Manju and resets his cooldown. Enemies are dragged to the center of the storm faster and becomes affected with Water Cage for 2.5 seconds, ignoring 50% of target's debuff resist. So Water Cage, if you guys remember, that's from Black Pearl. Okay, so we have another cookie that's going to be doing Water Cage now. Cooldown is going to decrease by 40%. And then we have Water Cage damage, 37.6% per 1 second for 2.5 seconds. We have extra damage taken is going to increase to 40% instead of the 22%. And then enemies who took damage from the storm loses their immunity buff. Okay, I'm going to say the build that I would go for this. I think spamming the skill is just the way to go. Yeah, definitely arcade meta. 100%. I agree. We already have a 1 second start too. Like we have a fast start. All right, let's use her only first. All right, dude, having her in the front as a support is so like it's so awkward. Oh, so she's AoE hit too. She does a little bit of a knockback with her fan. Look at that. All right. Ooh, look at that. Okay. So it comes from both sides, pushing them to the middle. Wait, I like the design a lot, man. I like the two designs a lot. Right? Oh my gosh. Look at that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I just feel like the damage output is actually pretty good for a support. It's giving a... Yeah, no. This is actually pretty nice. 5 second cooldown. I actually like it. I actually do like it. I feel like she's gonna be great in the arcade arena. Of course, we'll have to test it out. But let's try it with both of them, Manju and Jagae. All right, so we do have the little dialogue and then the cooldown reduction, right? So, that's very interesting. So once Jagae Cookie uses her skill, you're able to use, or it automatically triggers Manju skills. So it's an auto trigger. I guess it really doesn't matter either because by that time, you're going to have Jagae Cookie skill up every single time and then just... You're basically comboing. It's a guaranteed combo is what it is. Like, you can't mess this up because you're guaranteed to use Manju's skill as soon as you use Jagae. So it's literally... It's a combo you can never miss. I don't think we had a cookie where, like, if you use a skill, you automatically use a skill. We had... like cooldown reduction and stuff where you have to time it, but automatically using a skill for you is actually really nice. Obviously, we just gotta try it out in the regular arena, just for the fun of it, right? Yeah, that is gonna be a tough one just because Jagae is in the front as a support. I guess that's the horrible thing here inside of the regular arena. All right, let's just look at this. Maybe Jagae will survive. It does get rid of the it does get rid of it though. The shackles of Shadow Milk, but they explode. Yeah, sad thing is they're just, I mean, obviously they're 2-star promotion only too, but you were able to see that it actually got rid of the shackles. So I mean, I don't know, maybe possibly if you have like 5-star ascension on both of them, and then possibly like if you're able to build, maybe you can go with damage resist on your Jagae, and then get some cooldown, and then have like, you know, Manju with some extra, you know, damage. Actually might be, this is very just like, I'm just throwing it out there, but maybe possible. But let's go into the arcade arena here real quick, guys, because that's probably where we're gonna want to, you know, see this. Oh, that Rockstar heal. Oh, the Rockstar heal. And that is, I don't know if that's 30, but that is definitely high. They just exploded, but it's worth it. I would say it was just worth it for me. Okay, all right, good. It was not Manju. Actually, it was Manju, but it was not Manju to finish it. But we gotta all survive, right? Oh, it's Bonds. All right, guys, I think that's it. Oh, number 1. Here we go. Coconut and Bonds right next to me. We have Jagae now with full-on Swift Chocolate here. All right, we have I had put damage resist because the fact that Jagae actually is able to use skill with just full-on cooldown with the tarts and toppings. All right, I just wanted to put some damage resist so that Jagae doesn't explode every single time. All right, and then we have Jagae Cookie as the latest support, one and only frontline support, but I love the combo. All right, the storm, all right, as well as the water cage, all right, and having the ability to just combo and activate Manju's skill right away is so good. Like, I gotta say, again, I said it with Manju too. If this cookie came out earlier in the, you know, days of Cookie Run where the arena was not filled with beasts and stuff, then definitely would have been an insane combo to see in the regular arena. And I do want to see inside of a regular epic arena without the actual buffs and stuff, see how good these two combos are gonna be. But definitely worth it, and I recommend you guys to pull it. We also do have the events going on, so definitely pull and try and get Jagae plus Manju, you know, up and allow them to just be a little bit stronger than 2-star if possible.